Ian made landfall as a Category 4 hurricane along Florida's west coast, and you could tell it was going to be bad because of one key indicator, Waffle House. So more than 20 Waffle House restaurants down there closed their doors during the storm. Waffle House's reputation in all of Hurricane Alley and beyond of staying open for all but the absolute worst circumstances, so much so that FEMA uses an unofficial Waffle House index to assess how bad damage is in some areas. And we're happy to be joined now with the CEO of Waffle House, Walt Ehmer. Thanks for joining us. I believe we might have met back in Hurricane Katrina when you guys opened up about 2 days later, and I smelled the smell of bacon, and I realized that the smell of bacon is the smell of civilization returning. And I'm very glad to have that, and glad you're with us.
Everything's going to be okay.
Exactly, and you have a reputation of getting into those places as soon as possible and setting things up, a whole system in your company dedicated, because you do have so many restaurants in Hurricane Alley. So how bad is the damage you're seeing? How are your people?
Fortunately, our people are doing great. We have nobody hurt, not heard of any significant home damage, so we're very, very lucky that that was the case. But we're doing okay. We don't have a lot of restaurant damage. Fortunately, we're not on the beach where the storm came in. So we're trying to do the best we can right now. We're dealing with a lot of power issues and trying to get people to staff the restaurants that are still not open. So we're down to about almost 20 stores that we've got power problems, and we're making it back. We're crawling back.
But as soon as you can get the power, you open up and serve breakfast. As I said, the smell of breakfast was the smell of civilization in Gulfport, which is where I was, I think. Tell us about the systems that you do and why you do it. Why do you go in there, open right up?
Well, for two primary reasons. The biggest reason by far is we have a community that we're a part of. And I know you think of us as a chain, but we're really a bunch of small individual restaurants that serve a community. And so we want to be there for the people in the community because they need some sense of normalcy. And having a hot meal when you haven't had one in several days kind of makes you feel like everything's going to be okay. And then our people need the work, and they want some normalcy to come back to their lives as well. So it's what we can do to help serve the communities that we're in is really just show up and start feeding people.
Absolutely. It is, as I say, a great feeling. You're absolutely right. You get a hot meal for the first time in a couple of days. It is very, very impactful for people. And I want to ask about people in the areas that you're operating down there. What are you hearing essentially as collecting intelligence about the impact of this storm? How bad? What do people need, do you think?
There's a lot of different things, and I saw a little bit of your story as I was waiting to come on. I mean, we have flooding in Orlando and Daytona, so that's causing some problems up there. We certainly have a lot of power issues down here. So I think our people need us here to help support them. Some of them aren't able to work, so we bring people in from other parts of the country, and we, do whatever is necessary. Sometimes it's a meal, sometimes it's a place to stay. We put people up in hotel rooms, but I think the community is going to take some time to come back, and we try to be a small part of that and get here first and see if we can help as quick as we can.
And it does make a difference. But let me ask you, as members of the community, how does Waffle House help the community beyond serving great food at a time when it's much appreciated? But how else are you guys helping the community during rescue and looking out during this long recovery ahead?
Yeah, this is a long haul. We know we're down here for. We're looking for hotel rooms for weeks and sometimes months on end to bring resources down here to help prop up our teams and help them deal with really an influx of business, and not just the members of the community, but all the first responders that come to help. It's the linemen and women, it's the police, it's the fire. It's so many first responders that come, and they need a hot meal too. And so we appreciate having the opportunity to give a little bit to them. It's the one thing that we really can do at scale is to feed as many people as we can and to provide as many jobs as we can so people can kind of get back on their feet again. So that's where we put all of our effort in. And since we're scattered all up and down Hurricane Alley, as you described, we have an opportunity to serve many communities at the same time.
That's great. Well, I know it is much appreciated by those people. And Walt, it's great to see you there in the kitchen, doing what you do. Thank you very much. Good luck to you. Good luck.
Thank you. Come see us again.
Will do.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.